When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will kick it away first.
Set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Iowa's offense takes the field for the first time today. Two programs very similar in their DNA, rugged and tough, sort of epitomizing the Heartland and playing for the Heartland Trophy.
It's an old rivalry, but a relatively new trophy in this game. And trust me, Wisconsin, Iowa, they don't care that it's new. It's another thing to put in their trophy case, and both teams want it.
Yeah, everybody wants the trophies. I think it's always fun, but more importantly, you want the bragging rights that come with it. Rivalry games matter. They matter to fans, they matter to players, they matter to coaches. That every game's the same nonsense, it's not true.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Tough, hard-fought game the last time these two met, with Iowa taking a close one.
Yeah, and Iowa making the plays when they needed to make the plays. And listen, I just like watching these two squads, Palmer, because they're very similar. Their DNA is similar. How they build team is similar. Their offenses usually struggle similarly. So it was a nice win a year ago for the Hawkeyes.
And because of that win, David, I think both these teams, they spent a lot of time in ice tubs after the game. The difference is that Iowa did it with a smile on their face, and they're hoping to do that again. They better load those tubs up with ice, because you know this game is going to be physical.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when you catch it, big fella.
Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauly. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go back to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The Badgers get it past the sticks. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. He's got it down the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's McNamara. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bull here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to get.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. quickly to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest, and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game, and for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records, so it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action.
He'll take a shot. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. They'll run the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back to pass. It's Van Dyke. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. All kinds of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Going up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Using the quick game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The quick out. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with a direct snap. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to him again. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Van Dyke. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He caught it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. And wings it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Anderson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Hawkeyes will boot away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Looking left. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Badgers are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. The give. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you can slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's back to throw on second down. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
On third down, going up top. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punch. He'll try to really get into this one. A sky-high punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And it... there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's White. Runs through a tackle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he got loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackler.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. Got it! And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
That makes the score Wisconsin 31, Iowa 17.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
To kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's going to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Pulls it in. Fights off a defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On second down, looking again to throw. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
The pass is incomplete. Brings up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Catch inside the 25. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And the Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Gill. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it.
Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Van Dyke. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Acker. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Touchdown, Badgers! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Wisconsin, 38. Iowa, 31.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Gill. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the... And the defense is feeling the heat. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. 4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David. That's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.